Welcome to the little tour of Plymbridge Woods. I'm going to take you to the best places along the wood, show you a few things on the way, so enjoy the ride. It's nice to be out. So there's another quiet spot. Out with the dog again, as you can see. Yeah, Plymbridge was lovely and quiet here. Not much going on, not many people around, which is nice. It's a bit mizzly, but I'm enjoying it, and it's yeah, it's a different place for me. Okay, 2 ways to go at this juncture, but I will take the path to the left, as it suggests. I think that's an old railway bridge, railway track there. Used to run through there. But anyway, I'm going to take you down this way. It's a different part of the walk, down into the trees. Again, a very nice area, but there are a couple of paths going off. One to the right there, I'm not sure where that goes. And then the other one to the left, which is the designated path for the woods, which I'm going to follow. What I will say, there are a lot of these stony groundy bits here, which can be slippery when wet, as I just about found out. Nearly fell over just then. Currently Wilbur's off chasing something. I'm not sure where he's got to, but I can hear him in the background. It's really nice down here, quite pleasant. This brings you out to the road adjacent the sort of Plymbridge area. Really nice area this. I'll show you some of the fields in a minute and a few other little things. So we cross over the short road. It's just started to rain, and we'll enter Plymbridge Woods. It's a decent little place this. I used to come here with a smudge years ago, but now I'm coming here with Wilbur. It feels strange. I'll see my old dog again. I think Wilbur doesn't like bridges, so I think he's gone through the river and he's going to join me on the other side. Hopefully he'll join me on the other side. Not sure where he's gone. He's down there somewhere. I can hear him. Wilbs! Yeah, he's found that it's a bit deep there, and I think he's going to come to the bridge. Yeah, I think he chickened out of that. He chickened out of going through the water, so he's going to join me in the bridge now. And this is his favourite bit, going across a bridge. He normally hates these bridges because I don't know what it is about him, but he's a little bit autistic, I think. But anyway, he's gone across it quite happily now. Yeah, he's enjoying it. This takes Wilbur into lush fields now, all right. Just beyond those trees there is the Plym Valley Railway. And this picks up another short path through the trees, under the trees. Quite nice. Down by the riverside. I'll show you the river shortly. Oh, we'll be going down for a drink, I think. Now, a lot of this has been cut back since I was last down here. They've taken trees down, cleared the pathway a bit through. It's quite nice. Yeah, it looks like they've stopped people and dogs going down to the river. Don't know why. Yeah, this is all changed. This gate wasn't here last time I came down here. And they fenced off the big field that the dog used to run through. It's, I think it's just used now for like wildlife, to attract wildlife, which is good. Now again, this is where the path splits. You can head that way back to another bridge, which takes you back to the riverside campsite. But I'm going to go this way, down by the old railway. And there's this big field for Wilbur to throw around with the ball. I always thought you're supposed to catch the ball, but he's actually lying on it. Yeah, so I thought they were making space for nature here. This is great stuff. Just introducing nature into this fenced off area, which was all field at one stage. Lots of things in there, but some new stuff going in there, which is great. Encourage it. So we're going to exit the field now through this gate here. We're going to head down towards Plymbridge and the base of Can Woods. You might recognise this spot now. We're down by the A little station to the right of me, which is part of the Plym Valley Railway. Yeah, so now we go under the old railway bridge. As you can see, it's part of the old rail track. We're going to go into Plymbridge Woods this way, but it is a part of Can Woods as well, so now we're part of Can Woods. And it's a lovely walk down by the river to the left, and to rather boggy sort of water thing to the right. Yeah, again, I've got fond memories of walking Smudge here years ago, and I'm here with Wilbur. This is all part of the old railway, and you can see to my right there's a waterway, rather muddy, murky waterway, which carries on all the way up to the Viaduct, which I'll show you later on. And to the left, I'll show you the river. Yeah, it's really nice down here. Very quiet. Just a person ahead of me, but really quiet and nice. See lots of nice trees around. So as I said, on the right we have this muddy, murky water, which Wilbur is now taking great advantage of. And over to the left is we've just crossed the bridge, and we're on the other side. We're on the left-hand side of the river now, so the river's to our left. And again, it's really beautiful up here. There's lots to see. But I'm gonna shut up now and just let the camera do the talking. So you probably see on the ground here, there's quite a few of these like sleepers. I'd imagine that the old wooden sleepers would be on there, and the track would be on there as the railway sort of digs its way down through the wood. Must have been great back then, being on a train, going through woodland like this. Such a stunning view. Yeah, and they're more evident here. You can see a load of them here, going right up through, as far as you can see. Yeah. So this is a beautiful walk during the week, but you really want to avoid it at the weekends because they have a park run here every so often, and you get hundreds of runners coming through these woods, and it's really not enjoyable if you've got a dog out and you want some peace and quiet. But other than that, this is perfect. So this is a popular area in the summer where kids come down here and swim. Got dog walkers down there with a dog in the river. It's really nice. Apart from it's mizzly now, and there's more of these bases from where the sleepers would have been. Heading into the wood. As we carry on, we just mosey on down through this woodland. Really nice and quiet. As we continue down this path, we're a very close distance now to the first of 3 viaducts that link the railway together, the old railway together, and you'll see that shortly. Now again, there are 2 ways you can go here. You can either take that path up to the right where the yellow and the red arrows are, or you can follow this track here. This is where I'm going, and you can probably see just in the distance there, up to the left of the picture, you'll see the viaduct coming into appearance. I'll show you more of that as I get near it. Yeah, so here to my left is the viaduct I was talking about. It's quite a lengthy one. We'll go across it shortly. And then down here to my left now is a set of buildings that I think they're quarrying down here, because there's a quarry down here. There's a big, where that fenced off area is, then in the distance there's a bit of a quarry. And you can just see up through the trees there, the quarry. And I'll show you that in more detail up when I get to the top. But in the meantime, I'm going to go up this little incline and up to the viaduct. Just going to follow this fence up a little bit because you're going to come to some more ruins, which I think are part of the quarry again. Some old buildings, disused buildings. And here we are. This is the Plym Valley route for cyclists. It's a tied sort of cycle path all the way from Saltram House down in Plymouth all the way out to Clearbrook and beyond. And this is the first of the 3 viaducts I was talking about. Normally in the summer months there's a little cabin here and a small walkway. You can sort of clamber up onto a platform, and it overlooks the quarry, and within that quarry there are a family of peregrine falcons. Yeah, so just out to the distance there is the quarry I was talking about, and you can't quite see it here, but there are sort of peregrine falcons nesting in the area. Really good. You get lots of people coming down here, lots of twitchers, bird watchers coming down this way. And then down to the left you've got the river again, and there is a weir beyond that those trees there in the middle there. We're going to carry on now, we're going to go into the woods again, and this will be the sort of turning point now to the journey back to the car. Okay, so we're going back into the woods now. You can see that little sign there saying that I should go right, and that's where I'm going to go, up past these buildings, all to do with the quarrying here, and we're going to follow the red path up to the top. Now there are paths off to the left and right here, but I'm going to take the path which is already made out for me kindly by the National Trust. All these steps going to the top, and this is where the guy with the camera shuts up for a minute because, whoa, these steps are steep. So we're just showing the top path now. That's a bit of a climb there, I'm out of breath of it. But we carry on this path for about a mile and then we end back at the car. If you venture off the path a little bit, you can just about see, well, you can see, blooming great cave system in front of us. Don't know how far it goes, it's probably blocked off. But yeah, it's interesting. In fact, it goes nowhere, but there's probably a lot of bats in here at night. A bit of graffiti going on. And we're back to the main route again now. And back again to more evidence of like these railway sleepers. You just imagine the old wooden railway sleepers on top of these bricks here, the track line down and coming through the top of this ridge. So down to our left now is the river again, way down there. Now it's just as well this isn't smelly vision, because what I can smell sort of in the distance, we're about a couple of miles away from the Wrigley's Mars chewing gum factory, and the smells coming off that and mint. You imagine spearmint chewing gum. Oh, it smells just like that at the moment. Okay, so the end is very much in sight now, and this is a part that Wilbur will not like at all. We're going to come to a bridge shortly, and Wilbur hates going across this bridge. And this is the dreaded bridge. Hopefully Wilbur will come straight across. Yeah, he's declining. Oh, he's coming. Go on, good boy. He's declining, but he's very nervous. Come on, Will. Come on. You can see him carrying. I don't know if it's anything to do with the surface or not, but he really doesn't like this bridge. He's not good with bridges, but he's doing all right with this one. Good boy. And here we are, back at the start point, where it all began. I hope you enjoyed the ride. Yeah, if you'd like to know more about Plym Woods, just leave a comment in the section below. Make sure you hit subscribe and smash me a like. Take care.